Okay, let me put this into my headset. Let me pop into a chat party. Alrighty.
I'm destructing more enemies to keep my crushing sense of ennui at bay.
Stealth. How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches. Goodbye. Feel the burning, eating through my equipment. Must stop, drop, and roll. How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches. My armor. Goodbye.
Alrighty. Alright, so I think this guy only drops Gen 1 pearls.
The constructors.
Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so Gen 2 pearls. So all I have is Gen 1. So I got the Butcher, the Bearcat, the Avenger, the Unforgiven. And that all makes
Digitized
sense.
maternal voices, speaking of loaders as their
True
children.
world
It was
revealed.
weird.
Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work. My armor, I disappear.
I'm hoping he drops it Unforgiven.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for kill. Sucker. I disappear. My armor.
Alrighty, so we're getting it done. So yeah, the WTF guy will only drop Gen 1 pearls, it looks like, so. Unfortunately for us, we're gonna have to go figure out how to get Gen 2 pearls. Give me just 2 seconds, guys. Let me look on here real quick. The pearls I want to get are Gen 2. So we have to farm tubbies.
And I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike. Laser one.
Money. Did he like not drop a... Well, he dropped a pearl. Overpower level 7 unlocked, and he dropped a bearcat. Hold on. A one-shot sniper class. Damn, they take off my shield capacity. Trickster. Tricky spy. If it was a 36% cooldown rate instead of 14%, I'd actually say that's pretty powerful. Because being able to spam this is quite insane. Ooh, that's actually not a bad relic, but I prefer the relic we got on. There it is, ladies and gents. There it is. There it is. Maximum health increased by an extra 140,000, which isn't that much, and an extra 20,000 to my health per second. So that's sort of what we want here. Let's compare, because I have a couple Bearcat. I have this one. Pretty much better at everything except for this one has like what 7 more rounds in the magazine. Like it's not anything too crazy. Then between this and a non-elemental, hold on. Then the non-elemental is even more powerful. So then this one beats it in damage, but reload speed and capacity is not. All right, we're just gonna drop these then. Because I don't want to fill up my inventory with a bunch of bullshit, honestly. Because this gun sucks ass. But it can be powerful if you know how to use it. Okay. If you time your explosives correctly with this, and if you shoot them off the wall onto the right, like, you know, if you're in the right arena with the right boss or something like that, you can with the right character build, you can easily cheese the fuck out of somebody. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Especially with Axton, you can make this assault rifle fucking powerful. But with Zero, there's not much you can really do with it.
Your gauntlet run is complete, and I processed all your biomorphic combat data. Unrelatedly, you might be pregnant.
So yeah, now we've unlocked OP level 7. So we're almost to OP 8, and we're not even using OP level 6 gear. You know what I mean? Like, okay, apart from the Bearcat, you know, look, this guy's level 80. This is OP 4. This is OP 4. We gotta ditch most of this shit and get the higher level version of it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, if we want to be.
I may have just lied to you.
Alright, we're no longer doing this. Since I've had every single Gen 1 Pearl. You know what I mean? The Gen 1 Pearls are pretty common. This is Gen 2 Pearls that are a real pain in the dick because I've never tubby farmed. Okay, we're gonna go and sell that piece of shit they gave us, and then we're gonna definitely drop this out of the inventory. I mean, the one we currently have is just better in every way. I mean, like, you can't even compare that. It adds an extra 6 into Resurgence. What is Resurgence? Rising Shot. Resurgence, okay. Adds plus 6 points into it, so if I kill an enemy with melee attack, it gives me some of my health back. Let me unspec really quickly. Let me unspec to see how much health I would get back. I think it would be somewhere in like the 60% range. I think plus 6. Let's see. I'm kind of curious here. 44%. But you know, that's just not what we're running here. Bore. We have the shock explosion, but I'm thinking instead we should probably sniper mag size increased by 50%. So if I have a sniper that only holds 7 rounds, I can make that gun hold up to 10. Oh no, that's reload speed. Sorry. Magazine size +1. So +5 for some snipers. That's kind of powerful. Like the Lyuda, increasing that thing's reload speed and capacity is actually OP if you think about it. That's a machine gun sniper. Yeah, granted, the magazine size, it wouldn't increase it enough to where it would make a massive difference in how fast you mag dump, especially if you get one with a good mag size. You know, if it was 10%, it increased it by 50, and obviously, that's gonna be fucking crazy. But I'm thinking maybe go with Reinsurgence. Boom and boom. So that's how I'm gonna spend the last 6 instead of going with this and then 1 and whatever. Because the thing is, if you look at this, I could actually get 44% of my health back from a melee kill. And so it's just like, with all things considered, with this being a health survival oriented 0, like, I got a lot of health here. Now, we should probably farm a new Neogenator. I ain't gonna hold you guys. We probably should go get one. And we should probably figure out how to... Frostburn Canyon. We should probably figure out how to get Tubbies to spawn. let me look this shit up. Whatever video I click on, like that's who I'm going to credit the user. I'm gonna credit them because I have no idea. How to farm Gen 2 pearls in Borderlands 2.
How to farm Gen 2 pearls in Borderlands 2.
New fastest tubby farm. Alright. This is through JoltsDude139. He's a pretty reputable Borderlands YouTuber, so.
What's going on, guys? Jolts here, back with another Borderlands 2 tutorial. That's right, something new has been found, and finding new stuff in a game that's almost 9 years old. That's insane. Anyways, the user by the name of GameChanger97 found a new tubby farming spot, and this is now the best tubby farming spot in the game. Yeah, it even beats out the tubby skag farm over at the Badlands. So it has been known for a while that the elemental spider ants have a higher chance to be a tubby. In fact, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the tubby spider ant farm over at the that farm is used about rarely far just to get the tubby spider ants. Like I said, Game Changer found an even better farming spot. Before we jump right into it though, let's go over a little bit of map. Tubby skags only have a 0.8% chance of spawning, and if you find an elemental spider ant, they have a 1 in 31 chance to be a tubby spider ant, which is about 3.2%. That's a huge difference. Alright, jumping into the farm here, what you're going to need is the Viper Sanctuary DLC, and you want to head over to the Doll Abandoned and find Claptrap in this location. Once you unlock the map of Mount Scarab, you can actually find this mission from Claptrap, which is going to be cryptocurrency. What you need to do is complete most of the mission and do not turn it in. That means place the 2 blocks of concrete and collect the 10 Deco wafers. If you want to, you can kill the Dark Web, that will not mess up anything, or you can avoid her entirely. After you do that, do not do any more of the mission. What you want to do now is spawn at this door, which is the entrance to Mount Scarab, so you know, set your spawn there. And you can achieve that by just entering the door and exiting. From here, you will have 2 new Pandorans spawn in front of you every time, so you can either take them out when you spawn in, or just avoid them entirely. Keep in mind, these guys can drop the infection cleaner, so if you want to farm for that on the side, you can kill these guys off. But as for the tubby farm, you want to run forward here, and then right when you enter the door line, you're going to find 3 of these elemental spider ants. Like I said, these 3 have a 1 in 31 chance of being a tubby, and you have 3 tries at it per run. If you don't get a tubby here, go ahead and save quit and rinse and repeat. Now you might be thinking, why not go further into the cave to get more spawns? Well, at this point in the mission, this is the only spawn location for these spider ants. Like nothing else is going to spawn in the mines at all. If you complete the mission, these spider ants become normal spider ants after that. Again, make sure the mission is at this point so you get these 3 guaranteed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All the tubbies I showed off in the video, I got within half an hour. Heck, even some of them were back to back. No joke, you get a tubby every time for 11 runs. Considering how many tubbies are, this is an insane farm. So if you're looking for those management class spots like the Legendary Cat or the Legendary Reaper, or if you are hunting for pearls, you know, like the Becca or the Guardian, anything like that, this is how you want to farm it. Anyways, that's going to be it for the video, so if you guys did enjoy it, then please be sure to leave a like and sub me also. And if you guys really enjoyed it, be sure to sub. You guys have a great day, and I will see you all later. Peace out.
I was just told about like the tubby elemental spider ants are more common to spawn as a tubby. Spyco did not drop shit. Oh my god, a tubby! They dropped us a legendary class mod. This is right next to the guy that's going to drop me a better neogenator, which is what we're going to be farming for here in a second. And the reason why we're looking for a better neogenator, recoil reduction, is that even a question? Is because look, if we can get a higher capacity, especially now that we're OP7, and we get a shield that would increase our maximum health by another 800,000 or some crazy number like that, you know, I mean, like, you gotta remember that I'm regenerating 1% of that a second, and 1% of bigger numbers is gonna be more health per second. Combined with this, which is honestly our godsend. We're gonna need this to be OP, but we're gonna need a version of this that's even better. Ideally, one that also puts 5 points into Iron Hand, because that would be a 30% increase to both melee damage and my health. 30% is in addition, so that's another larger percentage base. Plus this, so 44% of my total health will be restored upon killing an enemy with a melee attack. And the lower the health, the more health that you receive. So, you know, I idealistically, in those dire situations, if we were to add 5 points into this, the lower the health, the higher the damage. So, you know, and that could be up to a 500%, you know, like that. That's just insane. And currently, as it stands, my melee damage is at only 182%. If we can get that to 1,000 melee, 1,000 gun damage, 1,000 health, and 1,000 shield, 1,000 melee, and 1,000 grenade damage, that would be just absurd. Just absurd. Yeah, unfortunately, the legendary Reaper class mod is just not what we're looking for. So he's in the Doll Abandoned. Hold on.
Are familiar with the Tubby Spider-Man farm over at the Hollow Hollow. The problem with that farm is you have to run really far just to get to the Tubby Spider-Ants. Like I said, Game Changer found an even better farming spot. Before we jump right into it though, let's go over a little bit of math. Tubby Skags only have a 0.8% chance of spawning, and if you find an elemental Spider-Ant, they have a 1 in 31 chance to be a Tubby Spider-Ant, which is about 3.2%. That's a huge difference. Alright, jumping into the farm here, what you're going to need is the Viper Sanctuary DLC. And you want to head over to the Doll Abandoned and find Claptrap in this location. Once you unlock the map of Mount Scarab, you can actually find this mission from Claptrap, which is going to be cryptocurrency. What you need to do is complete most of the mission and do not turn it in. That means place the 2 blocks of concrete and collect the 10 Becca wafers. If you want to, you can go to the dark web, that will not mess up anything, or you can avoid her entirely. After you do that, do not do any more of the mission. What you want to do now is spawn at this door, which is the entrance to Mount Scarab, so you know, set your spawn there. And you can achieve that by just entering the door and exiting. From here, you will have 2 new Pandorans spawn in front of you every time, so you can either take them out when you spawn in, or just avoid them entirely. Keep in mind, these guys can drop the legend leaders, so if you want to farm for that on the side, you can kill these guys off. But as for the Tubby farm, you want to run forward here, and then right when you enter the Doll Mine, you're going to find 3 of these elemental Spider-Ants. Like I said, these 3 have a 1 in 31 chance of being a Tubby, and you have 3 tries at it per run. If you don't get a Tubby here, go ahead and save quit and rinse and repeat. Now you might be thinking, why not go further into the cave to get more spawns? Well, at this point in the mission, this is the only spawn location for these Spider-Ants. Like, nothing else is going to spawn in the mines at all. If you complete the mission,
Spyco didn't spawn.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move what we thought. Ghosting.
Oh, there's Spyco.
Move.
What's up and welcome back to another video. Today we will be talking about all of the pearlescent weapons in
That's Hellfire, but we're not watching that. And I mean, like, it's nothing personal against the guy or nothing like that. It's just that I don't feel like watching that. 'Cause I'm not trying to figure out where they're ranked. I'm just trying to figure out how to get tubbies to spawn. I know they can spawn out of, like, random loot containers sometimes throughout the playthrough. So that's our second time killing Spyco. We're gonna run through this little cave down here.
And I disappear. A ghost amidst the combat. Preparing to strike.
And if you guys don't know, there's this legendary SMG in here. There's supposed to be. I think I already took it though. I actually think they might spawn multiple. But no, it's right here. And this gun is insane as far as DPS goes, because I mean, like, yeah, this gun does damage.
I vanish. True world revealed. Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, we need to upgrade our melee damage a lot. Again, I'm hoping to try to get a stronger neogenator. And the benefit of the Neogenator, a lot of it is just the damage. Or not damage, health. I know I said pearl farming, but tubbies do spawn in the area, as you guys just seen. With our first ever attempt, spawning a tubby spider ant. So I guess according to this video, I guess the chances of a tubby spider ant spawning are more than that of a tubby skag. So yeah.
Stealth.
Yeah, there's no yeah. No, I don't see tubby spider ant. We're skipping most of the side combat, just so that way we can focus on just killing tubbies. We'll kill one. We'll kill the enemies that are necessary. No. There's Spyco.
I vanish.
Well, he didn't drop a Neogenator, so it's kind of lame. And yeah, hopefully it gives us an extra couple million health. I don't see a tubby. Oh no, we'll kill these ones. Get more of them to spawn in here. And as a matter of fact, the way that they could have really increased, or not increased, but made Reinsurgence a better skill is if it also applied to enemies that were death marked. So, with melee kill or not, that would make it most certainly a far better skill than what it currently is. Oh, you little fuckers. And I say that damn well knowing that that's not the case. I understand it's a Zero's melee-based character, that's why they do that. But if it applied to death-marked enemies with any method of killing, so with firearms or with explosives or vice versa, it just gives Zero the flexibility to gain back health. And as a Zero main, I can certainly tell you Zero is way too easy to kill. As compared to other characters, you know, let's say this version's more, yeah, this version does more damage. Sweet. We should try to go farm for some unkempt herald. You know what I'm saying? That's a very powerful weapon. Maximum health. I need to seriously upgrade the maximum health though. I think, yeah. We have to. At some point we have to get our maximum health to like 500%. And then all my characters are gonna have crazy health bars.
And I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
Let's kill the let's kill the spider ants over here, and then we'll go to the dull mine, and we'll just start farming for dubbies down there. Alright. So now that we're back here, we're gonna go to say Doll Abandoned. No, we'll go to the back burner and then we'll see. Because we gotta go to the Doll Abandoned and do all that shit.
Honey, right? Love those quick packed meals.
Honey of Donahue, to what do we owe the honor?
This girl's afraid of something like cops.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Jolts here, back with another Borderlands 2 tutorial. That's right, something new. Changer 97 found Hollow Color. The problem with that farm is you have to run really far just to get to the Tubby Spider. An elemental spider ant, they have a 1 in 31 chance to be a Tubby Spider ant, which is about 3.2%. That's a huge difference. Alright, jumping into the farm here, what you're going to need is the Viper Sanctuary DLC, and you want to head over to the Doll Abandon and find Claptrap in this location. Once you unlock the map of Mount Scarab, you can actually find this mission with Claptrap, which is going to be cryptocurrency. What you need to do is complete most of the mission and do not turn it in. That means place the 2 blocks of concrete and collect the 10 mega wafers. If you want to, you can kill the dark web, that will not mess up anything, or you can avoid her entirely. After you do that, do not do any more of the mission. What you want to do now is spawn at this door, which is the entrance to Mount Scarab, so you know, set your spawn there. And you can achieve that by just entering the door and exiting. From here, you will have 2 new Pandorans spawn in front of you every time, so you can either take them out when you spawn in, or just avoid them entirely. Keep in mind, these guys can drop the infection cleaner, so if you want to farm for that on the side, you can kill these guys off. But as for the Tubby farm, you want to run forward here, and then right when you enter the Doll Mine, you're going to find 3 of these elemental spider ants. Like I said, these 3 have a 1 in 31 chance of being a Tubby, and you have 3 tries at it per run. If you don't get a Tubby here, go ahead and save quit and rinse and repeat. Now you might be thinking, why not go further into the game before spawn? Well, at this point in the mission, this is the only spawn location for these spider ants. Like, nothing else is going to spawn in the mines at all. If you complete the mission, these spider ants become normal spider ants after that. Again, make sure the mission is at this point so you get these 3 guaranteed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All the Tubbies I showed off in the video I got within half an hour. Heck, even some of them were back to back. No joke, you get a Tubby every 10 or 11 runs. Considering how rare Tubbies are, this...
Okay, alright, I think I'm in the right spot. Oh. Ooh, this one's stronger than mine.
That'll buy you a couple of seconds if nothing else.
A couple of seconds is all I need. So in comparison, okay, in comparison, I'm only getting about 11,000 more to my maximum health. Truly not that important, but the health regeneration per second is a much higher number.
Not to die.
I hope I'm going the right way. I hope I'm doing this correctly. I might not be doing this the right way. Okay. I'm gonna have to fucking refigure this shit out. Oh, my back. Let me go use the restroom. Okay. I am back. I am going to run back to that fast travel. I'm gonna go all the way back to the fucking, you know, the fucking back burner. Get Claptrap to spawn in this mission. Because as soon as I get this mission, it'll point me to where I need to go. What? I don't want to be in here. I can't do this raid boss on my own. I suck ass. I will get wrecked. There's just no question to it. Back burner. Anyway,
My stock room up in flames. Good thing I moved all of my liquid assets into iridium. Earl's been looking after it for me.
Lock and load. Welcome, customers.
Those organs didn't do nothing. I tried sprinkling blood over everything, but my hose clogged. Ellie said if you you talk to the plants, it makes them grow. So here goes. Grow! Now! Yeah, I think that worked a little.
Alrighty.
I don't know why the Iridians built the vaults, but they're the key to learning about sirens. I'll never stop looking for them.
Yeah, they go find Claptrap.
Seriously though, vault to vault, who was there for me in the dark times?
Where the fuck is Claptrap? I don't even know where to find him.
I believe I've spent quite long enough adventuring on California. It's time to set sail across the stars and seek out new thrills, takers of glass.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't see Cloud Shop anywhere near here. So we're going back to the doll abandoned. Have to go find Claptrap. Oh.
The vault map is gone! Forever! It will never be found! Never, ever, ever! Is what I'll say to everyone I know while I look for it.
Oh, I already fucked up, didn't I? I fucked up, I already did the quest. Damn it. Fuck you, Claptrap. Well, I done fucked up. Oh god, I do it to myself. And that's why I don't like tubby farming. I don't like how it's quest oriented, because then you gotta figure out which quests you can and cannot complete, and I'm a completionist. Tell you what guys, I'm gonna go level up my other character. Axton. The only other character I felt like really leveling up was Maya. I think was the only other character I was really wanting to. Yeah. Alright, where are we in the story? A damn fine rescue. Three Horns Valley.